Good afternoon, everyone. Radiological study to evaluate surgical feasibility for safe trajectory of C1-C2 Trans-Articular screw in Indian population. So in our study, atlantoaxial joint is a complex joint. Atlantoaxial instability occurs due to trauma, rheumatoid arthritis, malignancy, and trans-articular screw has been recognized the method for stabilization because it is robust and strong fixation, it has higher fusion rates, and it avoids post-op immobilization. So now, what are the challenges for accurate screw insertion? First is complex anatomy, second is anatomical variation, lack of knowledge and orientation of the joint, and incorrect screw trajectory and angle. Our aims and objective is to understand the anatomic relationships, to overcome the difficulty related to trans-articular screw and minimize the technique related complication. So it's an anthropometric study in single center. The prospective anatomical data was collected. Patients were selected where CT, brain plus cervical spine of our normal patients, axial, sagittal and 3D CT was chosen. Randomly selected CT scans of 116 patients in age group of 18 to 45 years were selected. 2 spine fellows separately, each off side of the vertebrae, did the measurements, and measurements were done on Radiant Diacom viewer software. Exclusion criteria for this study was skeletal immature patients, traumatic, metastatic or inflammatory diseases, infected, congenital malformed or previously operated patients. So what anatomical parameters we studied was pars height, pars width, screw trajectory, which was coronal and sagittal, and the last was screw length. How did we take the measurements? The measurements was taken, first was pars interarticularis, where height was measured on a sagittal cut, where the first cut of vertebroforaminal notch was present. The width was calculated on the axial cut. Bilateral measurement was taken at different levels and the shortest value was considered. Coronal trajectory angle of the screw was taken from the entry point, which is the medial line drawn from the pars, just 2 mm lateral and inferior to it, and which goes to the facet joint, and a line drawn perpendicular to the odontoid process. This was the trajectory angle which we calculated. Sagittal angle was the line drawn from the anterior arch of C1 to most dorsal part of the pars till the entry point, and another line drawn through the C2 end plate. Length of the screw was on the parasagittal cut, tip of the arch of C1 was till the entry point of the screw. So what we found at the, this is the variables where the males and female were 76 males and 40 females, average age of male and female of around 28 years, and we found out that the right side pars width, the width of mean width in female and male was around 5 mm. Left side pars width was also around 5 mm. Pars height was around 5 to 6 mm in both male and female. Lateral angulation was 10 degrees in female and 9 degrees, around 9 degrees in male. Sagittal angulations were 27 degrees in females and around 26 degrees in male. And screw length was around 41 mm. So we also did an inter-observer variability test where we saw that there was no inter-observer variability. So trans-articular fixation is technically challenging. They have a scanty studies for the parameters of trans-articular screw. Ours was the first ever study in Indian population, and Indian population comprises of about 1/6 of the total population. So this gives us the brief idea of the anatomy of the trans-articular screw incision. Why anthropometry is important? Because it helps us for a safe and effective screw placement, reducing surgical complications. It lessens the learning curve. It gives an idea of length, width, and the direction of the screw. So optimal screw length is very important, and this will also help to data for designing the implants in future. We have similar studies by Karyovic et al., which he did a study at 53 human cadavers, where he also found 8.4% in width was less than 4 mm and 11.9% height was less than 5 mm. In our present study was also comparable. So what we conclude from is, we define anatomical parameters for safe trans-articular screw for Indian population. Accurate and precise data for trans-articular screw angles were also given. It helps to choose surgeons correct dimension implants, and it's also data for spinal researchers and implant manufacturers. Thank you so much.